They say in hockey at international level, you got to have the best forwards, the best defensemen, and the best goalie that your country can provide. And this gentleman probably was one of the top international skaters that Team Canada ever had, and his great success allowed him to be inducted into the International Ice Hockey Federation Hall of Fame in 1997. Now, when Seth Martin first started getting recognition for his ice hockey play, it was with the Lethbridge native Sons of the WCJHL. He moved on to the perennial strength or Team Canada rep, the Trail Smoke Eaters, who became legendary for representing Canada at the World Championships. They came to within a hair's breadth of winning major titles, but in '61 it was a breakthrough year. He helped again the Trail Smoke Eaters win the 1961 World Ice Hockey Championships, which ended up being the last world title for Team Canada for over 30 years. Now, they were, again, the last amateur team to win the World Championships for our national squad, and their legendary play was known from Russia to Australia to North America and all across the globe. They would not have won the World Championship in '61 were it not for Seth. And he also played in 4 other World Championships where he was named best goalie in 3 of the 4 tournaments. So anytime Team Canada would have won a major title, it wasn't his fault, if anything. The reason why they were competitive on a regular basis was because of him. Now, he was born in Roslyn, British Columbia on May 4th, 1933. Now, at 5'11", 180, he was your prototypical medium-sized goalie who was strong on the angles, was strong on the power play and the shorthand. He basically was the quarterback of Team Canada. One of the easiest guys to get along with, from what I heard from some of his teammates over the years. Now, what could have really capped off his career was in 1964, where he represented Team Canada at the Olympics. Unfortunately, that year, due to some tough losses, they finished in 4th place. But he was continuing a career that was going to lead him to something. And with expansion, we found out in '68, as a kind of a backup to Glenn Hall, he played with the Blues in 30 games with a very, very stellar 2.59 average in 30 contests with an 8-10-7 record. Now, he also played 2 games in the playoffs as part of St. Louis's Stanley Cup run to the final, where they lost to Montreal. But to play goal at the highest levels, because he played in WIHL for a lot of years. He started with Trail in 1954 and only wrapped up his career with them in 1972. He also skated with some of the biggest minor pro teams of the West Coast, including the Roslyn Warriors, the Spokane Jets, the Portland Buckaroos, Spokane Comets, and of course the original incarnation of the Vancouver Canucks of the WHL. So the reason why I think Team Canada had so much respect and so much recognition in the 1950s and 60s is because Seth Martin paved the way for the Russians to appreciate the strength of the Canadian goaling style. And I know for sure he had an influence on a lot of international teams, including the Scandinavians and Team Russia. Tarasov had mentioned once in one of his books. It's too bad Seth Martin couldn't have been Russian, because I would love to have him on his team. Now, he was a firefighter for part of his career as well, which he was very proud of. But after moving back to Trail, BC, after his NHL career, he continued to not only play hockey, but coach it. Now, with Trail, he coached. He was head coach and player head coach for 2 seasons, 69-72, and with the Spokane Flyers of the PHL at the time, he was head coach. Now, his legacy, I think, may end up putting him in the Hockey Hall of Fame down the road in the Builders and what he called vintage category. I think it's more than deserved. But Seth Martin, Some people forget him. I don't forget him because before there was a Wayne Stevenson, before there was a Ken Dryden, a Tony Esposito, a Jerry Cheevers, playing for Team Canada was a Seth Martin. Because if you took the best players in Canada in the early 1970s and you wanted to make a team, you needed Seth Martin. Because, he had the intelligence that a lot of people didn't have on how to run the cage. And it'd be interesting to see if Martin would have stayed in the NHL, the influence he would have on young players and the veteran players that came up through the Team Canada program. But like I said, playing St. Louis that season under Glenn Hall got them to the Stanley Cup, and that's another legacy that should be celebrated. Have a good day. Bye.